here's what I'm seeing right here, right? So now I can do both of them. I picked up these Ray Neo Air4 Pros the other day. They are some AR glasses. These are them right there. All right. I'm not going to do like an unboxing or anything like that because you can go on YouTube and you can find any unboxing video. That is not my goal. I don't care about unboxing. What I more care about is use and functionality. So what I want to do for this episode of Software Explorations, I want to show you the glasses, like how they work and how I plan on using them, and a software that I'm using, I'm experimenting with. There's a couple of softwares. Maybe I'll show you both softwares, but I have both of them installed. I'm trying out both of them, but it's mainly for how I plan on using this to be more productive, whether I am traveling, whether I am here, because I do plan on also live streaming with these glasses on from a few days ago. I tried out a little bit to the live stream. So I'm going to include a little clip of that in this video so that you can see how I was using it on. Actually, I can just do it. I can do it on this video actually, but just so you can see how I'm using it, how I plan to be more productive with these RayNeo glasses. So basically, here's how I stumbled across it. Right, I was scrolling on my phone, and I saw, it said, the advertisement looked like they were coming from Apple. It said, did it say Ray, or it said like Neo Air, something like that. But it looked like an Apple type marketing. So I said, oh, Apple's getting some glasses. So then when I clicked on it, it was actually taking me to the Ray Neo site. I'm like, what is this? So I looked up some videos on YouTube. I'm like, oh, this looks like kind of corny. But it wasn't that the glasses were corny. It was actually the advertising. So basically they need a better marketing team, better marketing for their advertisements on how they market these glasses. But I went and watched another video of someone using it. I'm like, this is pretty interesting. I saw them on Amazon. So you know what? Let me give it a try. Bought them, got them the next morning, and I put them on, and I'm like, this is pretty interesting. It's basically, it serves as an additional monitor. So it's not like the Ray Meta glasses, the glasses that are like, you just wear them, they're wireless. I looked into getting something like that, and I'm like, it only records for like 3-minute segments up to 12 minutes. I'm like, it doesn't sound too appealing. But having glasses where I can work as a monitor, so when I'm traveling to wherever, whether it's a road trip, whether it's a flight, I can just have these glasses and I can be working from wherever. So I can, what's the software that I'm going to show you, the virtualization software, I can actually end up getting three different monitors. I'm like, that's pretty good, I must say. It's pretty good, I must say. So I picked it up, been trying it. I haven't done much with it on stream yet until this past weekend, from the day that I'm recording this video. I was able to actually make a very good use case for it on stream. I was using it at work the other day, and I was able to have multiple screens up in front of me. So it does seem promising, for me at least. So I want to take you into it so you can see how it looks, how it works. All right, so we're gonna do it like this. The software. And I am going to put them on. And right now, with them on, I just see an additional monitor, right? So I have a monitor over here. I have a monitor over here. I have my teleprompter up here. I can't see the teleprompter because I can't see through the glasses. They're very, very bright. They're like really good. And then I have an additional screen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift to that screen so you can see what I see. So this is what I see on my screen. You see this? If I go mouse, I can move this over here. This is just another monitor for me, right? No different. If I can bring in let me bring in just another monitor. Let's go to new, boom. Just another, pull up Gemini, and I can just use it as a regular monitor if I needed to, right? No biggie, no problem, right? Just another monitor right there in front of my face. What I'm looking at, like you might not be able to see it in the recording, but it's a really, really, really big screen. Watching a movie on it, it's like sitting in a movie theater, and it's projected at like 120. They market it at like 120 inches, right? So, with that being said, now let's get into the software that it uses though. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go like this. Well, I take that back. It is not the software that the glasses use, but it is software that is built to be able to use with these AR type glasses. So this one that I'm using is called, like the one I'm going to show you right now is called Verto XR. They have a Discord community which I joined recently, and I'm speaking to the developer to see, like, to see if I can test it out when they release their Android app and their Linux version, right? And there's still some kinks in the Mac one that I'm using, probably in the Windows one, but I just love to see the progress, and I love to try to contribute to the developer community, right? So when you have your glasses connected and you open up the Verto XR software, it's going to show you your glasses. It can also work without the glasses, so you can have a preview of how it would look if you did have glasses, which is really cool. But keep in mind, this software is totally independent from the actual glasses. It can work with a multitude of different glasses, right? So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there, so you don't think that. So if something goes wrong with the software, you don't think it's the glasses' fault. If something goes wrong with the glasses, you don't think it's the software's fault, right? So they're totally independent. But I'm just showing you how I am getting my setup ready for the type of work that I need to do, right? But so far, it's been great using both of them. I had to get used to how to use the Verto XR, but speaking to the developer and some of the people in the Discord, they put me on the right track on how to set up my hotkeys and stuff like that. Which I'm not going to do a full tutorial on how to use this app. Maybe if someone's interested in that in the future, I could definitely do that. But I just click on the glasses that I have. And you can have a custom setup. You can we can do. I normally just do the quick start. There's a game mode, which I'm not a gamer, so I would say though, if you were into gaming, the glasses would be really cool because it can plug up to your whatever system, but especially on what do they call those devices? The Nintendo Switch. It can plug up to the Nintendo Switch. I think you need some accessories to do that, but you can plug up to a Nintendo Switch, and now you're playing your game on these AR glasses. So that sounds pretty cool, right? But let's jump into this. Let's go to this workspace, and I want to do, and I might have a little bit of issues, but I want to do this one right here, and let me see what it's going to do. Advanced. So it has all of my. All right. So it has all of my. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to show you where it's going to have, turn this off. I'm going to have my prompter. I'm going to have my two monitors, right? So if I go back to basic, and I say my 1x3 and I say launch. All right, it's launched. I'm going to put my glasses back on now. And I'm going to switch to my glasses view. And this is, let me adjust my screen, and this is how it looks in the glasses, right? And this is like based on this particular view that I just set up. And you can definitely set up some virtual desktops, which I will do and like I said, the app isn't necessarily perfect yet because it used to set up the desktops for me automatically, but maybe I have a setting that it's not doing that. I don't know. I'm still getting used to it, but I'm able to use this. I was using this on a live stream. But like you have this screen over here. You have this screen, which would be, so there goes the screen we're looking at. There's this screen, and let me see. Oh, I know. All right. So if I were to take, watch this. So I'm going to take if I was to take, oops, and you can move these screens around as well, right? But if I was to go in here and I was to take that, right? So now I can look at this screen, I can look at this screen, I can look at this screen, right? And I can zoom into a particular screen. I can, a little bit, switch to this screen, switch to this screen, do what I have to do, and works really well. Like, so it is, so like if you are not at a place to, so let's say you want to go and you want to go work somewhere, you can go and work at the park or something like that, and you have your multiple screens. And something that's cool, that if I were to put these black covers on, let me switch this to like this, right? If I was to put these black covers up, it makes it even darker, so it's even a lot easier to see, right? But you're able to like go around. So that's one of the softwares. Really cool. Something I want to try real quick, right? Because I think if I try to switch to like a 4x4 views, I think it's gonna. It might bring in the computer from over here. Let me see what I do. If I go to disconnect and I go back to launch the 4x4 view. Oops. Let's see if it's going to launch it. All right, there we go. Look at that. So let me bring this back into, oops. All right. So like I said, that is like the app itself is not perfect yet. I'm going to bring it back up because sometimes when I disconnect and when I reconnect, it crashes. But I mean, that's stuff to work out with the developer that I'm definitely going to let them know about. But let's try that again. I'm going to bring it up. So with the 4 displays, we have, so now I have like a virtual desktop over here. So, and this is like this right here is like the configuration. So I have a virtual desktop over here that's set up to do the 4th display. I have like, so you can actually have your actual monitors being in the display, which I have like my teleprompter, I have my 27-inch, I have my 24-inch. And then I have, is that 2 virtual desktops? I don't know, but like you can have like virtual desktops as well, right? And then you can also control those desktops. So like you can say, how do you want to position them? Do you want to like how you can mess with them? So that's basically the software, right? So I'm going to disconnect from that. And I want to show you one more software that is part of like that you can use with these type of glasses. This one is called RealWarp. And now with the RealWarp, basically they give you a free license in order to be able to use it. And with that free license, you like it's going to connect to your glasses. So it says Ray Neo Air here, and then you do multi-monitor. You can say how many monitors you want. If you want it to be curved or flat. I'm not really too sure what the lounge mode is. I haven't used this like too much, but it is actually really nice, really cool. So I'm going to click on multi-monitor, but I'm going to go into the glasses view so you can see exactly how it's going to look when we do it. So let's go ahead and put this on. And I'm going to go back to my glasses view, and I'm just going to click on the multi-monitor. All right, so now we have 3 displays where you can like turn your body and you can see the screens and stuff. You can have more than one screen if you wanted to. Let's say we go to 5. How does 5 screens gonna look? I have no idea how that's gonna look. And I think it's setting up like some virtual desktops as well in order to be able to display it properly. So this one has like 5 desktops configured. So I don't even know where it is. Let me turn my head. I don't see a 5th. Oh, there's one down over here. And then, okay, that's not too bad actually. It's really kind of close though. I wonder if I could, I wonder how, okay, we could do distance further. So we can look up, we can look down, we can look to the side, we can look over there, and we can see what is actually going on. This is pretty cool. I like it. I do like it a lot. And I think whichever one that you are using, it is going to be really, really helpful in productivity, because if you are not at your home office and you're traveling and you want to get more screens, you can just, oh, there goes this one, there goes that one, there goes that one, there goes that one. Do some work up here, do some work over here. You see how we're able to go, so we can bring this up over here. We can bring this down over here. We can bring this over here. We can bring this over here, or maybe, there it goes right there. So I think it's really, really cool, really, really helpful. You can use these keys to rotate as well. You can recenter. So let's say we are over here. We want to recenter. I don't know if the shortcuts necessarily work yet, but I think overall the concept is really, really helpful. I like these softwares. I can see myself using both of these, the Verto XR and this RealWarp software, based on what my needs are. But even without these softwares, I think the glasses are really, really helpful just for having that additional monitor, especially when traveling really big size. And if you, if you're into gaming, if you're into, if you want to watch movies on it, whatever it is that you want to do. Very, very portable, just like any other glasses. Throw it into your bag and you can travel with it and all of that good stuff, all right? But that is it for today. I just wanted to share with you this new piece of technology that I just got. And, maybe it could be helpful to you, maybe not, I don't know. But for me, I think I found some pretty good use cases for it. I just want to share that insight with you guys, because that's what I do over here. Let me know your thoughts about this. Is that something you see that could be useful and valuable to you? If not, that's perfectly fine, because not all technology is for everyone. But for me, I found this could be like very useful. I've been taking a few days to get used to it, to see how it's going to work, and I actually like it a lot. I find it's going to be like pretty productive, pretty useful. So yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will, like, this video is not sponsored by Ray Neo. It's not sponsored by Verto XR. It's not sponsored by the RealWarp software. It's just I'm just a tech person showing you what I use, but I will put a link to their respective sites, the GitHub repo, or I don't know or I guess the website for Verto, the website for RealWarp, the website for Ray Neo. In case you're interested in any of this, feel free to try it out. But that's about it. Do me a favor on your way out, if you haven't done so already, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can know every time we go live and drop new content. As well, go to techcoachralph.dev. Join us to have these type of conversations over at our Vibe Code and Chill. Join us for Scrum Nights. Get access to Resume Flow. Get access to the Tech Barbarians coaching portal. Get access to the Speak Precisely app so that you can revolutionize every aspect of your life with me over at techcoachralph.dev. But until next time, friends, family, Tech Coach Ralph, we are out.
They told me to stay in my lane. I told them I'm buying the street. I learned how to code, I learned how to fight, I learned how to flip it and spin. If one door is locked on the hinges, I'm kicking another one in. Kick it down. Me and Moto Masashi, I got the 5 rings in the stash.